Hello there, good afternoon. It was a cold and frosty start for many of us, also some fog in places, but it's brightening up nicely through the course of the day and there's lots of bright weather as we head towards the weekend too, all thanks to this area of high pressure, bringing us a fine and settled start to meteorological spring. But notice at times frontal systems do manage to just edge their way in from the northwest, mainly just bringing in some cloud at times, but perhaps a little bit of a wet start to the weekend across parts of the northwest. But for many this afternoon, lots of dry and bright weather, perhaps any skies turning a little bit hazier across the far northwest of the country, the odd shower just clipping far northwestern coasts. That's just as a result of this next frontal band trying to edge its way in. But for many, a dry afternoon and plenty of sunshine to end the week. And temperatures fairly similar to what they were yesterday, highs of around 10 to 11 Celsius, so around about average for the time of year. Through into the evening, across much of England and Wales, there's going to be plenty of clear skies, so temperatures soon dipping away, likely to see another chilly morning by the time we reach Saturday. Frost in places, also some fog, perhaps even some freezing fog where temperatures dip below zero, but a slightly different story across the northwest where that band of rain slowly edges its way in, so quite a damp start across Northern Ireland, western parts of Scotland too, and a little bit blustery around coastal regions. And where we see those clearest of skies, that's where temperatures are likely to dip below freezing, but under the cloudier skies, that's where they'll likely remain around the mid-single figures. So quite a cold start to the weekend for many of us, wet and a little bit windy across the northwest. This frontal system will slowly try to edge its way southeastwards, but as it bumps up into that high pressure, it doesn't really do a lot. It's more just a band of cloud by the time we reach the afternoon, perhaps the odd spot of rain and drizzle across northern parts of England, but brightening up later across Scotland, so some sunnier outbreaks here. But across the south and southeast, it will still remain dry, but any sunshine turning a little bit hazier as higher cloud builds through, and temperatures once again highs of around 10 to 11 Celsius. Then as we head into Sunday, once again a cold and frosty start, particularly across the far south and southeast, but more cloud around the northern areas, so not getting quite as chilly and more in the way of hazy sunshine once again. And we almost see a repeat of the weather for the second half of the weekend. Once again, another frontal system edging its way into the northwest, so turning cloudier here with outbreaks of rain too, and still a little bit blustery around western coasts. But for many across a large portion of England and Wales, a dry and settled end to the weekend, and once again around average temperatures, highs of around 10 to 11. That's it from me. We'll keep you updated day to day on our weather through our YouTube channel and across our social media channels. Otherwise, that's it from me. Bye-bye.